Hey YouTube. All right, you see where we at. You know what's going on. If you're new here, my name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. I am all sorts of disoriented, but I still know that this is chapstick and this is cake batter, scented and flavored. Take that at random. The lighting in the bathroom is amazing, but tomorrow night I will have a roommate, and so I didn't want to start these videos while I'm away in good lighting. So this is as good as it's going to get for this room. Hopefully the other room is set up like this. I have my tripod directly under the only desk lamp that's in here. And so hopefully I won't be a nuisance or in the way when I switch rooms and have a roommate. And I have my Esom case on the desk. I have this mirror, excuse me for the glare on top of that, but it is so dark down here, it's ridiculous. I did put the TV on that's right over here just for lighting, but it's not adding any light. I have brushes laid out. We're going to use this makeup I brung here, y'all. Brung is not a word. Well, in Ebonics it is. So we're going to use this stuff because I brought it here. So we're going to use it on my face right now. Fenty Brow Pencil, Fenty Primer, Fenty Foundation, shade 335. Lower lash line, NYX Retractable Eyeliner in gray on our lower inner and upper rims. Inner and upper. My inner, lower, and upper rims is Prime Pometics. They're black. And that's everything on the face right now. So we're going to do the best that we can. It is really dark down here. So I will probably hold up the mirror, but I'll try to remember to hold it this way for this eye and this way for that eye and not in front of the camera. We're going to be doubling up a lot of the palettes. We're going to pair the palettes that I showed you. And I think there might be one quint we're not going to use because when I looked at my calendar, I had for today to do the 5th look with the MAC Snowbody's Business eyeshadow palette, to do the 5th look using the bottom row. And so I'm like, damn it, that throws me off because I had like something for every day. And so when I come back from the Playhouse tonight, I may wash this off and then do a look with the other stuff. We're going to use this stuff, y'all. I'm insistent. We're going to use this stuff unless I'm just out of my head with pain and just don't know what's going on. So hopefully this will go well. So I'm going to prime the eye and do the intro. Hello for those of you who are new here. My name is Dion, as I mentioned earlier. I call this channel the crazy troll nation of YouTube. The crazy, just knowing it's okay to be your authentic self, regardless of what people may say or think about you. What you think about yourself is far more important than what other people think about you or what you may think they may think about you. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Wear whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here at the Crazy Troll Nation, the bottom line is self-acceptance and self-love. Embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even without face paint on. That is the concept. Why do my pants look like I wear like a 10X? Yeah, I just saw that in the thing. I did make sure like to clear off the bed though. So there are my glasses and keys. Because I didn't want y'all being like, oh, look at all that her stuff. And y'all know I brought a lot of makeup. I am having trouble seeing down here. So that is the concept of the Crazy Troll Nation. Sometimes I derail myself, as you just saw, because I distract myself. If you're new here, I need to let you know I do curse on my channel sometimes because I curse sometimes, period. I do try to catch myself because I know it is offensive to some people. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm having trouble blending the primer over here in this corner. You guys probably can't see it. I don't know. I am going to put my contacts on before I leave. I just went over top of my brow. Shit. I forgot that quick what I was saying because that just threw me off. Oh, I do curse on yeah. So I do curse on my channel sometimes. Hopefully you can see. Like this is, I am so just out of my element here. And I did, as you saw, did my brows ahead of time. Can you see that? See that the primer, I didn't blend it properly. I was gonna say it didn't blend properly, but I'm the one that's blending it. So I'm just, I wish I could probably prop up this mirror down here higher. But you know what? We're just gonna go for it because we got to get this done. And trying to put this somewhere where I can pick it up easy because I don't want the look to be jacked up. And the way the phone is, when I see me, I'm here, and I know it looks like I'm looking way over here versus looking where you are. Hi, I see you. So the first shade we're going to take, I didn't write these down. Where's my paper with the names of the shades? Again, this is what the palette looks like, and I'm showing you this while I'm trying to pick up the paper that I put a label with the names on so I can tell you what the names of the shadows are. If you like this palette, you don't necessarily have to get it. But you have saw a variety of looks with this. I think we did 2 blues though. But just do about the colors for what you have in your collection. Try not to feel like you have to have this palette. But there is a link below. It is an affiliate link. So we're going to take this shade here, which is Cold, Cold Heart. And I have a feeling this is going to look like something that we did. It is so dark down here. Oh, I just felt it fall on my face. And this is not going to be good. Maybe, you know what? There's a mirror in the palette. But it's still dark down here. I feel like I'm in a dungeon. I feel like Johnny in the dungeon. So we're going to put this on the first half of the lid. I could bring the tripod closer to me, but I would probably bump into it. So hopefully this is okay, because I do want it to be easy and enjoyable to view this video. But we are insistent that we're going to do these looks, use these palettes. I had completely forgot that I had in my calendar to do this one, and then I thought, you know what, I'll just skip it. And I'm like, no, because this will be the 5th one with this palette using. This will make it so we use every shade at least twice. And that's my goal every time I get a new palette. So that way I can have a well-rounded opinion of the palette versus just using like 3 to 5 shades and being like, oh, this is the best thing ever. But there are times though, like if a palette just doesn't work for you, you may do one look and be like, I'm done. I done seen everything this palette can do. I'm over it. I'm done. So I do understand that. I think I'm going to take this further out because we're going to put a black on the outer corner. And this is making me think of already a look with the Xenon palette. I believe we're going to pair Xenon twice while we're away. So I'm excited to see what that is going to look like. This is a pretty shade. I do have a shade for transition. This brown. It's not even a brown. I don't know what shade that is, but that's going to go in our transition area because there is a lot of space up here. And I don't want to make this shimmery all the way up because that's just going to make my puff area look more puffy. So we're going to stop there. So we're going to come back over to the other side. I feel like I'm rushing, and I probably am because I need to, well, I want to leave in about 40 minutes to go to the Playhouse. And I'm hoping it's not far. I think it might be like 20 minutes away. But the drive here was about, well, an hour and 20 minutes because I went to Walmart because I was almost out of body wash and I didn't realize it. I thought I had extra in my linen closet and I didn't. And I had ordered for pickup at BJ's, a case of water and a case of Gatorade to bring here for my room. And so I picked that up, and then I had to drop off something at the post office, and I'm just like, phew. So we're gonna take this shade, and I probably should use a smaller brush for this one. This is Carbon. It's a matte black. And we know, no shadow, shadow. Oh my. What I should have did was put this here and deepened it with Carbon because this can go wrong real fast. But then if it goes wrong, I can always just layer that top shade, excuse me, that first shade, this shade over it. My phone just did something funky and I thought the time said 33 seconds and I'm just like, wait a minute here. But no, it says 9, well now it says 9 minutes and like 43 seconds. But I was just like, okay, wait. What happened? I think a text came through or something. So we're gonna feather inward. This is reminiscent of what Xenon can do, either the mini or the midi. This is funky right here. But I think I'm gonna leave it because we are gonna put that other shade as a transition. So I'm not gonna, let me stop. Make that too dark. And I pulled out Slate to use for an eyeliner as blue. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know, but I don't know, but I did bring a black, so maybe we'll just use a black eyeliner. I don't typically use shadow for upper lash line unless I stamp it on, because like now a piece just flaked in my eye. A piece of the shadow just flaked in my eye. So I tend not to use shadow for liner. I'm gonna go back and blend that, but for right now, like right here looks nice, but right here, I don't know, because it's kind of swooshed in the middle. I am really rushing. This is tapping off a lot. I do have a microfiber cloth down here, which probably doesn't matter. Yo, there's no napkins in here, and I didn't think about that. On my way leaving, I also stopped at Wawa on my way out of town and got a sub, and I ate half of it when I got here at the hotel, and I'll eat the other half later. So that was sort of like late lunch, and then it's also going to be late dinner. Carbon is black. But I didn't think to get I'm looking at to see the shape. I didn't think to I can't even tell if I got fallout because it's so dark down here. I didn't think to grab napkins at Wawa because usually when I go to Wawa, I go home afterwards. And so I'm just like, we're going to go back into Cold Heart because we're going to overlap this black. We're actually going to go back and forth in between. I am just going to put foundation on again because I'm pretty sure. Girl, what are you doing? Because I'm sure I do have fallout, but I can't see it because it's so dark down here. I'm going to go back with the brush with carbon. We're just going to press right here. Oh, that's nice though. Damn, this is nice. Carbon is nice. We're going to sweep. We did not add more carbon to the brush. We're going to leave that like that. I like that. We're going to swipe into Cold Heart. And we're going to just feather it this way. And then I am going to take carbon again. And this is nice. Oh my God. I'm sure it's I don't know if it's the lighting or not, but this to me in here looks silver, but it looks like it has a purple base to it. And looking at it on my lid, it looks like a purple base to it. We're going to take the brush that had carbon, not adding any extra on it. And we're going to just feather inward. But this is nice. And you can do this if you have the mini Xenon or the MIDI. I'm not sure though how sparkly this shade would be because this is just what it looks like. And in MIDI Xenon, there's that wet effect white, and then there's like a shimmer something or other, and you know, all of those type really bright shades. This one comes inward, this one comes up. But I'm really thinking we're going to leave it because you know what? People really don't notice stuff like that. They really don't, like I do. But if you're not detail oriented, you wouldn't even notice. And so we're just trying to, but we're trying to get, well, we aren't trying to get this where this comes to a point right there. But I don't think we're going to be able to do it without adding more carbon. And I don't want to take it all the way up. And especially because we were going to put this, maybe we'll just put that the first half of the transition area. I think that's what we're going to do. Yo, I did pull out more brushes to bring. I brought 2 of the stubby smudger brushes. And I brought 2 of the, I think we also brought 2 of the Eason brushes. And I brought one of these Eason brushes for tear duct corner. So I was still today packing like, oh, let me get some more brushes. And I'm just like, girl. But we're going to use this makeup. And I have a blush for every day. I picked a blush at random. We're going to like systematically go through all of this because I'm not going to go home and be like, yeah, I'm back. All I used was this one palette. We ain't doing that. We're not. I'm insistent. Because if I was home, I would be doing looks every day. The only difference being here is I'm just tapping to blend. Is that I'm going to be sleep deprived and in more pain than I usually am. This is a nice blend going up. So we're going to just tap up here. And we are going to take that, whatever color that other shade was, and put that, the first half of the transition over here. I can't tell if, see this I'm loving. This, we're going to go back and forth lightly. Because I can see the sharp line right there, which I did like. But now that this side is so blended and looking perfect to me, I'm like, can we get this side that way? I don't want to put more carbon on the brush because carbon is dark. We're going to leave this like this. It's very different because you can really see this line. Shit. I only pulled out brushes to use for this look. Oh, here's my eyeshadow brushes. We just want to take this brush. I just pulled it out at random. There's no shadow on the brush. We're just going to go in small circular motions. Thank you for being here. And no lab coat because I'm not home. Most of what we're going to do this weekend is going to be experiments. This is not working, especially pairing the palettes. This is not working at all. Not at all. Damn. I'm going to tap in carbon and I'm going to go across the top of the line. Shit. We just fucked up. Excuse me. I knew I should not have put more carbon on the brush. And I said I wasn't because now we're up to the brow bone and I'm wiping off my eyebrow. Trying to blend carbon. This side is so nice. But let's mess this side up too so at least it'll look like it's on purpose because they'll both be somewhat the same. So we're just tapping. Tap, tap, tap. Who's knocking at the door? This side is jacked, and we know it's jacked. We're gonna take our eyebrow pencil. Damn. And you know what? Part of it is because I'm rushing. And you know what I just realized too? I don't curse this much in my videos. Unless I'm shocked at something. Like that one video we did a live. Or was it a premiere? And it was like almost 2 hours. And I was like, and I was dropping the F-bomb. Like, what the F? Like, what? Because I was just so shocked because the time went by so fast. So I need to just calm down. Where's the cap to this? Here it is. When you're not home or in your usual station, stuff is just like, what's going on? We're going to take this brush and we're going to tap into this one. And this may be the wrong brush. When I first looked at it, I thought it was brown. But now it's kind of purplish. And actually, we're just going to put this right here. So we're going to come to where the black is, and we're just going to make a line, like right here. So sort of like graphic shadow. We're tapping in, we're tapping off. So I don't think I've done this before. Like intentionally, like put just half a transition line to meet a darker shade over in the outer corner. We're tapping in again. And we're tapping off. So this right here is even new to me. Why does it look like it's not showing up? I see it down here in the dark, which is surprising, but up here, oh man, this is a disaster. So the lesson for today, if you have a feeling, don't add more of a shadow, do not add more of a shadow. That's one lesson. Number two, don't rush, especially when you're not in your natural habitat, you're not in your usual space. Because rushing is not going to help the look. So that's the second lesson for the day. It's just to take your time. This is all sorts of something. All right, so we're going to put that here. This, I know I'm making all sorts of noises now. Like, we're not taking this up to brow bone because I don't want it dark all the way up, which is why I'm pissed at myself for doing that because this side was fine. I do like the blend and the gradient we have over here, but this sharp line right here, I am very much aware. My eyes are burning. Is that from the shadow in my eye? The Prime Chromatics black eyeliner, I do not have issues with. I like this eye I'm liking. Like, what's going on over here? Like, or am I just seeing things? Are both sides jacked up or just this side? And if it's only this side, it's like, why? Even this looks like it's coming straight in. Maybe, just maybe, I didn't blend my primer properly. Because that Fenty primer, if I don't blend it properly, once it dries or starts to dry, when I put shadow on it, the shadow sticks. And that's kind of what it looks like. Because you see how everything over here is blended. This shade is blended. This is blended over here. You see a line right here. Looking forward, did you see a line like right here? So that's what I'm kind of wondering now is, did I not get primer up here? Then you know what? We're going to leave it. We're going to take this brush we were going to use for tear duct, and now I want a different brush. Shit. We're going to still just take this brush. Apologies. This shade is Frozen Heart. This is twice as nice. We're going to take this for tear duct. What shade are we putting on lower lash line? We're going to take this on lower lash line. We're going to do tear duct first. This is a very bright shade. Oh, now I see the light from the TV because now the screen is bright because it's a commercial. I don't even know what channel this is. I just turned it on for the light. I think it was the news in the background was like a dark blue, so it didn't have any light. But the commercial, it's a car commercial driving in the snow, so that's why it's brighter. So that's cute. We're also going to take this for brow bone. I don't know why I'm looking down here in the mirror at the dark. Even looking at the mirror in the palette, it's dark over here. And I understand that they only have the one dust lamp because this is where all the sockets are for like your computers and things like that. And actually over the rest of the desk is the TVs on top of it. And so there's nowhere to, I mean, you can store stuff on the desk, but if you wanted to do work, you're not really gonna be able to do that. So it makes sense how the room is set up. It's not conducive to come and do makeup videos. So, okay. We're gonna take, shoot, we need another friggin' brush. Alrighty. See, this is why I bring a lot of brushes, y'all. We're going to take another one of these, the clean one. I'm gonna have a lot of brushes to wash tonight. And we're just gonna feather outwards. We're gonna place and feather this way, just to try to blend that down. And we're gonna go back and forth. This is nice. I mean, I actually do like this eye. I'm wondering now, am I gonna be able to see to do eyeliner? And I'm wondering if when I do put my contacts in, are my eyes gonna tear and mess up like my eyeliner? This helped this line. I mean, it looks like it's a gradient still, but it's still jacked up. I do like the look minus the mistakes. I do like this. And then I'll look at the pictures and be like, this eye is bomb. This is... So... I'm gonna still put that blue because you know why? It'll show up over the gray, but we still need to do our lower lash line. We're gonna still take this shade right here. We're gonna take this thick brush because it's gonna place and blow out at the same time. And we're just gonna press and wiggle. And this is a sparkly shade, so hopefully it won't puff up into my eyes. The reason I didn't put my contacts in before I did this is my contacts help me see distance. And so I would have a lot of trouble like reading the names of things and even seeing like what I'm doing, and what I'm doing would be more jacked up than it is now because I would be blurry trying to see myself. But yeah, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this the next few mornings doing my makeup with my contacts in. And I have done it before, but I think I was like, okay, the name is, and so I don't know if I would just not say the names of the shadows and I'd just be like, okay, we're taking this shade and then maybe later on go back and figure it out for, you know, my flat lays or whatever. And for the flat lays, I don't put where the shades are. I just list what shades we used. But I do like telling you what the shades are just in case you do happen to have that palette. Now we're going to take, this is why I brought, and I had only one of these to bring and I pulled out two more and we've used one already. This is the second one. This is why I'm always bringing, well, not always bringing, but I like having extra brushes because I never know if I'm going to need it. So if I had only brought one of these, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Buffing that out. Okay, we're done with the palette and it's looking messy, but that's okay. Yeah, so that's all of these shades. This first 2/3 of the lid, outer corner, tear duct and brow bone. This for first half of transition area, and also this on lower lash line over, excuse me, a gray. NYX retractable eyeliner. I am sure I can't even freaking see, y'all. Might as well have had my contacts in. I am sure though. Is this tearing already? Yes, it is. I have all sorts of fallout. So I brung my metal. My hip just popped. I brung my metal palette because it cleans easier than that plastic one. And so we're gonna do. What is this? I got like. What is this on my hand? I touched something. Oh, you know what? Probably that black shadow. So we're going to do, I apologize, y'all. Thank you for being here. We're going to take 1 full pump of the foundation. We already had on 2 pumps of the primer mixed with 2 pumps of foundation. This is the brush that we used. We're going to start under here. This always looks so bright, but then like once it settles in, it oxidizes. Once it settles in, for me, I think it's a perfect shade for me. And I was so glad when they came out with this shade. I was initially matched to 310, which the more I wore it throughout the day, the more pink I looked. And I was also matched to 330. The more I had that on, the longer throughout the day, I started looking more and more red. So how this is really yellow, like just wait a few seconds, because that's what's here and down here. Listen, y'all, why when I was looking in the bathroom in here, maybe because the light's so bright, I have like chin hairs down here. And I was just like, what the hell? I mean, I know I talk about my mustache, excuse me for smacking, and I do cut my mustache, well, trim it when I cut my hair every 2 weeks or so, because then I do like back here, and I try to come to a point, so it's never the same though. But I never, like, here I got like hair. I'm just like, what the hell? So we're just doing this. We're going to, I'm going to do the liner. Am I going to be able to see to do the darn liner? Y'all. And why am I holding the cap like that's what I'm using? We're going to, and I did, this I didn't intend to bring. This is a melt brush, but I did decide to bring that one since we're dealing with the melt liners. This one is slate, is blue, because I thought that would play nice off of, okay, this mirror down here. Y'all, I apologize. I didn't have a melt eyeliner brush to bring. Well, I didn't have it set out to bring. And then the day I'm like, oh, melt gel liners. Let me take the melt eyeliner brush. Did I bring 2 of them? I don't even know. Did I? No, I only brought 1. Surprise. Because everything else I have like 2 or 3. So we're going to bring this. We're going to start from lower lash line. And then we're going to run it back in. That looks janky. And I'm pretty sure I came up way too high bringing it back in. And we're going to just bring this right here because I didn't mean to bring that all the way there. We're going to just be real simple with this liner because I can't halfway see. It is so dark down here, it's ridiculous. And I came up too high. So you see like that space right there between where I put the line and where my lash line is. So let's try to fill that in. For some reason, this liner is feeling thicker than it usually does. But I haven't used slate in a little while. So maybe I'm just not remembering. This is a lot thicker than I wanted it to be. And right here is looking janky. One thing I can say is when I do notice something ain't right, I will let you know. And even like with fallout, I'm like, we'll pretend it's not there. Like if I didn't clean it up. So usually I'm aware. If something is janky and I don't mention it, it's because I don't see it or I don't notice it. Because I will let y'all know, just like with this line right here and then the line right here, I'm like, yeah, that ain't right. And it's okay. It's just makeup and it's okay. And I point things out that I think don't look right. Not for you to be like, oh girl, it's fine. But for you to see that it's okay. It's okay to do something and you mess up. And even if the overall look, excuse me for smacking, comes out nice, you know, acknowledging like, okay, this could be better. And so that's why I do that, because I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, this look is absolutely perfect. I'm just a regular person playing the makeup. We're gonna put on the Dior mascara. It's 228. It's a blue, but it doesn't show up blue. You know what? I'm loving this eye. And this does look like something I could do with MIDI Xenon, especially because in this lighting, well, not because of the lighting, but because how this shade up here is looking kind of pinkish, that purple shade we put from here to here for the upper transition area. And then you have the gray and the black. This is a Xenon look, but not as sparkly. But this, I'm liking this look. So I'm glad we did do look number 5 with that palette to use the bottom row. And I do like the blue looks that I did with that palette too. So that is a really nice palette. It is limited edition once again. The same as the 6-pan ones in the white components, the white palettes. They're limited edition for Christmas season. I do have a MAC referral link below. I have a lot of links below. There's a Shop My link to the MAC store. Whatever sales websites are having that you click to go to through my Shop My stores, you will still get whatever discounts and sales that store is having. The link just gets you there, and I do receive a commission if you use those links. You don't have to. Do not feel obligated ever. So I was doing that. We need to powder down the face. We are taking the Fashion Fair Set It Loose powder in Truly Tawny. Yo, I'm hoping when I get back, I'm not like completely wiped out. Where's my... I didn't pull out... And I don't think I had one of these brushes to bring. I know I didn't have this one out to bring, but I brought it. So we're taking the Fashion Fair Set It Loose Truly Tawny. Oh, you see that pop up? And we're going to start under eye. Oh, I got a lot of powder in the cap. I really, really like this powder. Because even tapping it, it blends. Some powder, when you put on, when you tap, it just stays right where you put it. It doesn't blend out. But this one does. And this one, for my complexion, is perfect for me. And again, the shade is Truly Tawny. It doesn't change how my concealer looks under my eye when I have one concealer under eye. It doesn't change how the foundation looks on my face or under my eye. And I like a powder that I can use for my entire face and not be like, okay, let me use this for under eye and use this for something else. And so I'm just cleaning up whatever's in here so I minimize my mess here at the desk. And so the that had primer that over there. I am separating, and I do it at home too, the brushes I use for foundation, primer, gel eyeliner, because those need extra attention for washing. And all of my blush brushes are right here. I took this out to use with the Esom, but we're not going to use Esom today. We're going to take the House Labs medium level 7, I believe, this bronzer. I did not tap off, which may or may not be a mistake. And we're going to tap this in, and this just puts it right where I want it to go. I'm not going to do around the chin and all of that. Did I miss putting foundation down here? I'm gonna do it because, and usually I don't take my foundation down here, but it might, I don't know if it's the lighting or what, but it's just looking funky under here. And we do by the ear. I'm gonna go ahead and do, I have no idea what time it is. The clock is way over there, but because I don't have my glasses on to help me see distance, I can't see what the clock says. We want to put that down. The blush I pulled at random. Because we have one for every day, so we're going to use them all. We're going to just pick one at random every day, just like we do for chapsticks. This one is, oh shoot, Hibiscus Haze. So we're going to take this brush. And I did bring, I think, another extra one of these. Yo, I was just like, oh, okay, let me take this brush. Because what happened was, the brushes I used yesterday, and they were, you know, set out to dry. And so as I was putting them away, I know I wanted to bring that brush for the Esom palette, or a second one for the Esom palette. And I think it was another eyeshadow brush or something. This mark is still here, and I'm pretty sure I know what it's from. And so then I was like, ooh, let me add this brush. Ooh, let me add that brush. The only highlighter that I brought, the House Labs, this is Golden Pyrite. We're gonna put this on and pointy side down. We're only gonna just put that like right here. You know what? Lately I haven't been liking how highlighter looks on me. And I think it may be because I have like absolutely zero tan. That's what I really think it is. We're gonna take the brush that had the Fashion Fair Said It Looks Truly Tawny powder, and we're just gonna just blend that down. We did not put extra powder on the brush. Now we're gonna take, why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? I was gonna spray my face, but I usually do that before I put on mascara. Hourglass Radiant Light. This brush is perfect for this, but why they promoted it with the face palettes, I don't know, because it's too big to fit in the face palettes. That to me didn't make sense. It did not. I still do not recommend this brush. It has gotten softer with me using it. Well, not using it, but washing it, because I wash it after I use it. But I still wouldn't recommend it. So you see how... What do we want to do for lip? I am going to still spray the face. And hopefully... my mascara won't make my lashes stick together. Lipstick applicator. Y'all so proud of me, look. Well, I did tell y'all I was bringing it when we did the live. Thank all of you who were there, and thank all of you who watched the replay. What do we want to do for lip? I kind of want to do a simple lip, and I should have left this on, because then I could have just put on, excuse me for smacking my lips, chapstick. Not chapstick, what was the other thing? We're going to take Alien NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. This is going to be janky, I can tell you that right now. Because I'm still rushing. And I'm having trouble seeing. So we're going to line the lips. And as you can guess, we're going to do a black lip. This side has a peak, and this side doesn't. Sometimes I try to get it even, but then I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. Excuse me if you're in my throat. Because my lips are what they are. This side up here is more full. This side is thinner. And it has a peak. Has the nerve to have a peak. Lining my lips and wearing a dark lip just really accentuates how crooked my lips are. But we're just gonna fill it all in. We're just gonna do all the things. Maybe that'll make it look more even. And if that was the case, putting on a black lipstick will make it look even, but dark lipstick just makes it look, it makes it more noticeable. This is down here toward the inside of my lip. And this is up here. The view up here is so different than down here. Because like down here, like this looks fine. I look up here, there's like patches. I need to sharpen this too. I did bring the pencil sharpener for it. All right, we're gonna leave it like that because, sorry for that noise. I do need to sharpen that. I just got stuff everywhere. Nightbird number 28. We're gonna put this on. I'm kind of scared because not scared. What's the word? I think this is just gonna be really janky because the lighting situation. And it looks bright looking here because of the lights in the back. But down here it is so dark. So it's challenging. Get the inside of the lip. Because of how my lips are shaped, like where you see these spaces, when I put lipstick on them, that's the part that ends up with lipstick getting on my teeth. It's janky, it's crooked, Am I covering up? Sorry about that. I could do more under here, but we're not. We're just gonna call it. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all, we did a whole freaking face minus brows in 40 minutes. And so with that, we are gonna go. I need to leave everything out for when I do the flat lay later. I'm not gonna be doing reels or shorts because I'm gonna have to keep turning the phone. And this tripod, the witchamajigga thing is very loose and it's unstable. So I do kind of want to do a short though. Or at least an IG reel. I don't know. You know what, I'm not. I'm gonna just do the flat lay and do my regular pictures and put that on Instagram like I've been doing. Yeah, we'll just do that. Just keep it simple while we're away. So thank you for being here. Let me know, not this one. This eye. This eye is bomb. If you have the midi Z9 or the mini Z9, you can do this look, except you're not gonna have that pinky shade. Even though that's kind of purple, but over the gray is kind of pinky. This is fire. And if you have the midi Z9, take that sparkling white effect shade, tap that on the center. Y'all see, I got so excited. All right, we're gonna take this brush. I believe this one at the top in the center, sparkling white effect. This one. This is what I was saying this looks like, except it's not shiny. So we're gonna take this sparkling white effect shade. Excuse me, you heard that in my throat. Yeah, it gave a little bit of sparkle, so we're just putting it right here in the middle. So this is just regular, and this is adding. So this is bomb too. This just like amps it up. Y'all, I'm not tapping off. And this is a dry brush, which is perfect because if you want to amp it up, you can wet your brush, use your finger, whatever. But for me, this is perfect. This one is still jacked up, but this, woo, I'm excited. Wait, let me put, where is that gonna go? Over there. This is the finished look, y'all, and I am hella excited. I love when I have an idea to do something and it works out nice, but this eye right here, this is bomb. This is janky. Hashtag we tried it. Anyway, we're gonna go. Thank you so much for being here. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. I feel like I'm all up in the grill. Thank you. Yeah, you'll see me soon. Thanks.